Hey everyone, welcome to another Dead Mall video. Today we visit the nearby Rolling Oaks Mall in northeast San Antonio. Typically I have a whole segment on the history of the mall, but honestly there just isn't much to it. So instead we're going to go over the basics and then dive right into the present day. The mall opened up in 1988 with the four usual suspects, Dillard, Sears, Macy, and JCPenney, as anchors. Sears and Macy's closed in 2020 and 2021 respectively. The only other notable history is a mass shooting that took place in 2017, but to keep things light, I'm not going to get into the details, so feel free to research that on your own. Alright, so let's get into the present day. I didn't have my bar set too high for this place after my trip to the Temple City Mall, but I was pleasantly surprised by how interesting and fun the businesses inside were. Here you could see some shots of the exterior. As we were driving around, we saw a really isolated part of the mall that had a for sale sign, so we decided to go check that out. As you can see on the left there, got a little stray cat running around. Went down to go check it out, see if maybe we can open a door, or at least look through a window. Sadly, that was as good of a shot as I was going to get. We went in through the Dillard's entrance because I really needed to take a piss, and I thought the bathrooms would be closest to this side. Gotta say, this is the busiest I've ever seen a Dillard's. So here's the entrance to the food court area. Gotta love that lighting. The skylights are pretty sweet too. Remind me a little bit of Circus Circus. I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen a retail location placed directly in the food court. Kind of odd. So first we're going to go ahead and explore the left wing, at least from the perspective of the Dillard store, that is. I did a little research, and that inflatable place you saw on the right there actually used to be a theater, and they changed it to a skate park, or at least I think they did, but now it's just a little inflatable party area. Now this little castle storefront kind of caught my eye. If you happen to visit here a lot and you know what this used to be, please let us know in the comments. We found this cool gaming, anime, comic book shop. It had a cool little lounge in the back. Hope it gets some use at least. Here's that Anime Land shop we passed by earlier. It just so happened to close right as we walked by. Now what I find so fascinating about this mall is even though it's one of the least busy in the San Antonio area, there's nothing that really indicates that it's a true dead mall. Usually you would see something like lights flickering, panels falling, or maybe some, roof leaks, but nothing like that here. I know someone would love this place. So now we're starting to head towards the right wing, and in my opinion this is the better wing. There's a lot more stuff that you'd actually want to visit, and you'll see a few of those places coming up here. And we just so happened to come on the day that this RCHQ place was having a tournament. And you got to see that sick wipe out there. Also coincidentally, this car happens to be the same make, model, and almost color as mine. Alexis and I are both huge fans of Legos, so we definitely had to stop here for a little bit. We had a healthy selection of new, old, and even used Lego sets. We ended up walking out with a set that retired last year that's quite hard to find these days. Now for all of you dead mall diehards, this is the only place in the mall I could truly say is dead. The only saving grace here is this RC drift track at the very end. Went down the escalators and man did they smell like shit. If you've ever been in West Texas and smell that crude oil fresh from the ground, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not Stretch Armstrong, so that's the best shot you're gonna get there. This looks like one of those rip-off University of Phoenix type schools. Kind of odd that they decided to put their building inside of a mall, but to each their own, I guess. Right across the way appears to be some kind of student lounge, I think. I'm almost 100% sure this was a Hollister at some point. Now this place is really unique and probably one of the coolest spots in this whole mall. It's called Battle Pub. It mixes a bar and like a regular hobby shop together into one. And the manager's super cool. He talked to us while we were walking around, and in the very back they have an entire tournament area that almost doubles the size of the store. This Fiesta Kingdom place really enjoys their Eurobeat. I almost didn't want to go in just because of how creepy it was, but I wanted to check out what that was in the back. There were no employees here, which I found really weird for a place designed for kids. Overall, I really enjoyed this mall. I wouldn't quite call it dead yet, but it's definitely on its way, given a couple more years. Hope you enjoyed, and keep an eye out for the next video.